All right, Shalom. I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Double salutations to our Yuakim out there laboring, the house of David, the elect, that's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers, and shalom to the elect. I'm back with another quick lesson through the Holy Spirit of the Rakakwadash. And it looks like we have another one. All right, another plague, another disease, that's been hitting the news over the past couple of days. The headline here, it reads, it says, first case of more dangerous Empox found outside Africa. All right, so, Yahweh Shemel Shai is once again using the left hand to bring forth more of these plagues and disease. All right, and remember, as I have brought this lesson out before, this article here, these devils, they have bioweapons designed to kill only people of a particular race, all right? And take a hard guess, all right? So it's not a coincidence that, they have this outbreak in Africa, because who's majority out there in Africa, all right? You Jakes, you Israelites, all right? So expect, more of this news to continue to hit the airwaves. I'm pretty sure, eventually it's going to come to America and it's going to bring forth another lockdown, which we've been pretty much, we've been waiting for it. All right. Because a few months ago, you had the elites, they had another secret council, another meeting, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it was in Switzerland. Might have been somewhere else, but they came together to to have a meeting about the disease X and whatever. So they got a lot of these devils have a lot of different plagues and things that eventually the Lord is going to use them to unleash. All right, so let's get into this thing. Just some more news and prophecy. The Lord was going to plague Egypt as he did the days before. All right, it's a new strain of the Empox.
The World Health Organization has declared a global public health emergency following an outbreak of a new strain of the Empox virus in Africa. The virus, formerly known as monkeypox, can be passed on through close contact and causes flu-like symptoms and lesions on the body and can be deadly. It's now been detected in at least 13 African countries, but one country has been hit particularly hard, the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Empox,
which you have a lot of those, you have a lot of Israelites out there in Congo on the west coast of Africa. So like I said, nothing is coincidental,
is surging across Africa. And this is ground zero. Thousands of cases have been reported in the Democratic Republic of Congo as a new outbreak grips the country. It's already claimed at least 450 lives, most of them children, and it's showing no sign of slowing down.
The detection and rapid spread of a new clade of Empox in eastern DRC, its detection in neighboring countries that had not previously reported Empox, and the potential for further spread within Africa and beyond is very worrying. In addition to other outbreaks of other clades of Empox in other parts of Africa, it's clear that a coordinated international response is essential to stop these outbreaks and save lives.
Formerly known as monkeypox, Empox spreads through close contact, including sex, causing flu-like symptoms and painful pus-filled lesions.
Come on, man. Right? And like the brother said, this shit right here can definitely cause a lockdown, And like I said, might as well read it again. All right. Bioweapons designed to kill only people of a particular race. All right. Take a hard guess. Okay, who could that be? And just want to read this again. All right. Let's pull this up. Make this a little bigger. All right. So it says Cambridge University warns world must prepare for a biological weapon that target ethnic groups based on genetics. Scientists warn that humans should be worried about being wiped out by a killer pathogen that is specifically designed to kill people of only a particular race based on their genetic material, DNA. All right. So we're in those times. All right. So, hey, we're in a time where the Lord he's plaguing Egypt. All right. He's going to send forth these plagues throughout the planet Earth, man. But we understand who's the target at the end of the day. All right. So when I heard the news about it, I was like, yep, hey, that's the time we live in, man, But anyway, let's grab a scripture, just was thinking about that. Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8, it says in the ancient prophets, matter of fact, let's put this in the KJV. Bear with me 1 second. All right. Jeremiah 28, verse 8, and it reads, it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. All right. Pestilence going back to disease, plagues. Right. So it's all through the Spirit. So much is happening in the world. The plagues, pestilence, disease. All right. The economy is in shambles. All right. The people are in an uproar. There's so many different things, as the Lord said, that SARS will come upon the world on every side, So everything is moving according to the prophecies, all right, of war, evil, and pestilence, which is being declared unto you, all right?
And painful pus-filled lesions. But this new strain is proving more infectious and even more deadly. And experts fear the growing outbreak in Africa could just be the tip of the iceberg.
We believe that it's already a risk for international spread. And of course, there is also the chance that it could spread beyond Africa to other regions of the world.
Of course. Right. And that's what we've been waiting on. All right. We knew the next one was coming. All right. This is Amos 4, chapter 4, verse 10. And it reads, it says, I have sent among you the pestilence after the manner of Egypt. See, your young men have I slain with the sword and taken away your horses, and I have made the stink of your camps to come up unto your nostrils. Yet you have not returned unto me, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai. And I was thinking about that, man, because even though all these things are taking place around the world, the different calamities, the judgments, prophecy coming to pass, but the majority of our people are not returning back to Yahweh Shemel Shai, and this is why the Lord is going to cause our people to get caught up in these judgments. All right, which we're warning you about. You see?
The World Health Organization last declared Empox an international health emergency in 2022, with cases in more than 70 countries. That was largely shut down with the help of vaccines and treatments in rich countries. But very few of those are available in Africa, and global health officials hope this new emergency declaration will kickstart an international effort to contain the disease.
Julian Tang is a virologist at the University of Leicester in the UK. I asked him to tell us more about the surge in Mpox cases and how this outbreak differs from the one 2 years ago.
The difference is really due to the different clades or strains, if you like, of this Mpox virus. The strain from 2 years ago was a global strain, and the clade 2, which is the so-called West African strain, and it proved to be much milder.
Yeah, what did he say? The circle West African strain? And who makes up West Africa? Jake. All right? You got a lot of Judites out there, man. But as we said, remember when I wish I had that pulled up, but remember when Bill Gates and his wife was talking, he said, "What we got to give the VAX to the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans first." So come on, man.
And more limited in terms of clinical severity than the original clade 1 virus. The one that's now spreading across Africa is a branch of the clade 1 virus, now termed clade 1b. And this is part of the original strain from the DRC, Democratic Republic of Congo. And this has a higher mortality, is more severe clinically, and may be increasing transmissibility compared to the original endemic clade 1A strain from DRC.
Talk to us more about this transmissibility, because this Mpox variant has now, this new strain has spread to 13 countries, the outbreak. Hundreds of people have died, mainly children. Why has this new variant been able to spread so quickly?
Yeah, so that's a good question. I think we're still looking into this, but the original strain from DRC, the clade 1A, if you like, was limited in terms of that it would only spread beyond maybe 3 or 4 generations, and then it would die out. And it's often transmitted from animal reservoirs in the original endemic area. Now it looks like the virus has adapted better to human transmission. Again, something we saw with COVID-19 after several years. But this virus has been around in Africa for many more years. We've known about it for over 50 or 60 years. So I suspect that more human cases, are allowing the virus to evolve and transmit more efficiently between humans. Again, like we saw with COVID-19 and the SARS-CoV-2 virus.
How much of a difference do you think it'll make that the WHO has now declared the Mpox outbreak to be a global public health emergency?
Oh, it should make a great difference. Normally these fakes, as we call them, PHEICs, tend to be announced when you want to release more funding and more resources to those particular epidemics or pandemic situations. And this should hopefully allow this release of funding and resources in those African countries, though of course they are already quite resource limited in many other ways.
Should people outside of the affected regions be worried about their own health? Could this virus end up spreading much further? And if so, what precautions should people be taking?
Yes, of course. As we saw 2 years ago, the clade 2 strain spread globally along the so-called MSM network, the men who are sex with men sexual network. But this is much more indiscriminate. It seems to be spreading across the heterosexual population and other general populations. It may be less transmissible than the clade 2B strain turned out to be, but again, we need more data on this. And the way it transmits is through intimate, close contacts of saliva, kissing, touching with contaminated secretions. And also there's some evidence of close range aerosol transmission after a prolonged period of contact, like in a household, for example, or in an intimate relationship.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm afraid we're going to have to leave it there. Julian, thank you very much for talking with us. That was virologist Julian Tang at the University of Leicester.
Yeah, so you can see, they can use this to lock it down, and that could very well be the case. All right, especially when they're saying that this thing could spread internationally. All right, so hey, like the scriptures say, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We've been watching out for the next big one. All right, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 10, and it reads, it says, "Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt." And see, the thing is, when they implement this these lockdowns all over again, they start shutting shit down like they did before. All right, and people are gonna run right back down to Egypt for help. They're gonna take those so-called cures. You know what we're talking about. You're gonna be led right to the slaughter. All right, just like the first time. There's a reason why there's so many people across the planet that are just suddenly just dropping dead. But anyway, reading on, it says, 2nd Ezra 15 verse 11, it says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." So this is the Lord's judgment. He's going to send those plagues and pestilence. All right. It says, "Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and the punishment that Yahweh Shai shall bring upon it." So this is the Lord. All right. This place, Babylon the Great, America, is being judged. It says, "They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell and with a fearful constellation. So the Lord, he's been doing everything. He's been sending signs, things have been, he's been unleashing different types of calamities, plagues, the uproars of the people around the planet, the chaos, the division, the imploding of the society, all these things that tie into the ultimate destruction of this place, right? Same chapter, verse 27, it says, 2 Ezra 15:27, for now the plagues are come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For Yahweh Shemel Shai shall not deliver you because you have sinned against him, right? So, 2/3, they're going to suffer a horrific judgment, and here it is, all these things are happening, and Jacob's not repenting and even bothering to turn back to Yahweh Shemel Shai. So, 2024, once again, is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, man. There's a lot going on. So as we do, we're going to continue to pay attention, all right? But we understand what's happening. Scriptures say that evil men understand not judgment, but he that feareth the Lord understand all things. So we understand what's going on. It's all the will of Yahweh Shemel Shai, as the Lord said. All right, let's get that one more verse here. Isaiah 45 and verse 7. And it reads, it says, Isaiah 45:7, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, do all these things. So it's all by design by Yahweh Shemel Shai at the end of the day. But he's using the left hand to execute, the judgment, the conjuring up of these plagues, these biological weapons that are being, unleashed amongst the people, It's the judgment. So pray this quick lesson was informative and also edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and Shalom.